Hello, this is Total Transparency here, and I'm outside on a actually pretty January day, wanting to answer a question many people have. So these are some of the most common questions I get as a trans male on HRT, and who's currently in the throes of puberty. So some of the most common questions are you angry a lot of the time? Would you say you're more or less emotional? What do you feel like? What's going on up here? We see what's going on out here, but what's going on in between the ears? And a lot of people would expect kind of a yes-no answer, as if it's that simple. The truth is, that's actually a very complicated question. Hell, answering this is arguably venturing into very dangerous territory because gender stereotypes are a big thing. However, there is some truth to it all. That truth is that my emotions are deeply complicated. A little bit more than they've ever actually been. Well, less so and more so. Probably not the answer you were expecting, but there it is. Generally, I'm definitely not as emotional as I used to be, but a lot of my emotions, some of them are turned way up here to 11, then some of them are mute in nature. Like, rather than being electric blue, it's an off-white, kind of baby bluish pastel. That's how the best way I could describe it to anybody, honestly. So, the person I was before hormone replacement therapy, or HRT, was an intensely emotional one. My daily life was kind of an orgy of intense emotions of varying colors, intensities, expressions, and I could cry at the drop of a hat, or explode, or be giddy. It was a lot of different things at once. And I channeled a lot of those emotions into my Facebook blog. So maybe I might have written about 20 statuses a day, a few paragraphs long. Sorry, guys. Gotta love that neurology. So, ever since I've been on testosterone, the weird part is I could literally feel myself change on it, and it was a scary experience. At first, you're full of energy and racy. It's like putting your toe in a hot bath and then you slip in, and it hurts at first, but eventually it washes over you. So, ever since I've been on that, my tears have kind of run dry. My thoughts are very eerily logical, eerily linear in nature, and the world is arguably a lot brighter than it used to be. Food tastes better, parties are more fun, sex is an out-of-body experience practically. Every earthly bodily pleasure you could name has this new level of beauty and excitement and fun to it. So even though the testosterone and the estrogen blockers do have a lot to do with that, it's not the only explanation. You see, psychology is a bit more complicated than just taking a medicine and feeling better. So, before medical treatment, I was in so much psychosocial pain. I couldn't even describe to you what it's like. Imagine every bathroom trip, every shower being an Olympic fucking event. It's awful. I was so bad off that suicide was an easy decision whenever things would get bad. It seemed perfectly logical. And to put it nicely, my baseline was very depressed. So that was kind of due to an unholy trifecta of PTSD, a mood disorder, and, well, gender dysphoria that I deeply repressed in a shaming culture. So, kind of being my own therapist, getting on the right cocktail of meds with a good psychiatrist, and getting actual medical help has really had a lot to do with improvements, so to speak. So, slowly shedding that discomfort, that has been, that is better than sex, let me tell you that. So, even though I'm generally more logical and less emotional on HRT, hell, even according to my husband, the drug changed my entire personality. But the truth is, HRT isn't going to magically change everything about you. You don't apply the Brogurt on your arms every morning and magically become a better person. You just don't. The truth is that there's no magic bullet. Getting rid of your gender dysphoria is only one step on a complicated and beautiful adventure known as puberty and adulthood. It's a very complicated journey to becoming who you really are. So even though I am more stoic, deeply uninspired, I definitely don't write as much as I used to, and just generally different than I used to be, I guess you could say I'm comfortably numb. The silence in between these ears, that's golden. This has been Total Transparency. Peace out.